they're wrong. Yeah, that's not Mackie and Judd. This is the place where we just totally own our horrible predictions.
Write this down.
And eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Write that down.
It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackie and Judd.
That's right. This is the most risky and transparent segment in all of sports media. We do it on Mackie and Judd as well. The Write That Down franchise has expanded in 2021 to Purple Daily. Boys, are you ready to be slapped in the face with your incorrect predictions?
We are out on a ledge here every week, and I don't know if my nervous system can handle it.
Well, you've been particularly check-downy in Purple Daily, Write That Down, as the audience has noticed. We are we're
check down, Judd.
8 months into the year here, and you have yet to throw a touchdown.
You know what I am?
What is wrong?
I'm Alex Smith in football. That's what I am.
I mean, Alex Smith would still throw you 20 touchdown passes.
Well, you know what?
Right? You got none.
And he wins.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, in my defense, this has been all trying to make predictions when there's no football being played. Now that we're getting into some more football,
now you see it clearly.
The ball's gonna. Well, it's not going downfield all the time. But you know what? West Coast.
Okay.
Dink, doink, dink, doink. 9 rounds.
Dunk.
Take that.
So this is weekly Minnesota Vikings and football predictions on Purple Daily, presented by Surly Brewing Company. Phil Mackey, Judd Zulgad, our executive producer, Don Juan, Declan Goff. And we hope that if you're watching on our YouTube channel, you're watching on a TCL TV, one of the world's best-selling consumer electronics brands, has a new lineup of award-winning TVs delivering the most entertainment with stunning resolution at an affordable cost. Enjoy more of the things you love with TCL. Let's get to the
Write it down. You like writing things down.
accountability session here, boys. Judd, you had 2 things come off the board. You said the Vikings will open their season on their active roster, and Jake Browning will be the primary backup. You hedged multiple times with that, I believe. But that's what you initially said.
Oh, no, it's wrong. I'm willing to accept it.
You said Brian O'Neill will be the Vikings' Week 1 left tackle, which if something weird happens, and that we can revisit this, but it's like he's taking no reps at left tackle. So
Yep. Nope.
Naga.
Again, you're
Not
correct.
going to be playing tackle here anymore.
I had a ton of things come off the board here. I said Dakota Dozier will be the Week 1 starting right guard. We haven't confirmed who the Mr. Mankato winner is yet, but it's not Shane Zylstra.
Nope. I think it should be KJ Osborne, but it's definitely not Shane.
I do too.
think so. I think that's probably it.
I told you Shane Zylstra will catch at least 1 touchdown pass in a preseason game, and that Michael Pierce would not play in any preseason games.
Whoopsie.
And I said Kellen Mond will account for at least 5 touchdowns, legs or arm, in the preseason. I don't think he accounted. Was it 1?
I think maybe 1.
Did he run one in? I don't think he threw one.
I think that's right.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, the prediction's wrong.
I did hedge on the Dozier thing by later saying he would not make the 53-man roster for Week 1.
Yep.
And I told you in a parlay that Kellen Mond will be the odds-on favorite for Mr. Mankato, and he will not win Mr. Mankato, which is correct. I don't think that's a touchdown pass. I mean,
no.
It was Kellen Mond versus the field, so
yeah,
it's tough to make that a touchdown pass, but it was correct.
Yep.
Listeners had nothing come off the board. Declan, you said Jake Browning will be cut when rosters are trimmed to 53.
Nice.
You said you said Drew Lock will be the Broncos starting quarterback in Week 1, which he. Although I hate to put this into the atmosphere, but Teddy Bridgewater isn't always a lock to make it healthy between now
Pun intended.
and Week 1.
Whoa.
So let's just let this play out. But if Teddy doesn't step in a pothole at practice, he should be the Week 1 starter. You said Kellen Mond will throw a preseason touchdown to Shane Zylstra, which is my worlds colliding, and did not happen. So with that, Declan still leads, 40% completion rate, 2 touchdowns. Listeners, 36% completions, 2 touchdowns. I'm at 33% with 5 touchdowns. Judd in last at 32%
Struggling.
and no touchdowns. So
Struggling.
you got to get it
Write
going
this
here.
down.
All right, let's get our guy in here. Hunter is our guest listener predictor on Write That Down this week. What is going on, Hunter? You're repping the Adam Thielen jersey. What is your strategy today, sir?
Well, not going with Judd. We're going for touchdowns, I think. sitting here in my chill boys I just got this week.
Oh,
Wow,
So,
dude.
love to hear that.
I'm
dude.
feeling good.
Wow.
So yeah,
Feeling the flow.
doing,
Feeling that bamboo fabric, baby.
oh yeah. I think I'm gonna do some season-long predictions, then something that'll go off the board first game.
I think so. You got the Thielen jersey, your chill boys. I think we also need to get Hunter some of those Vikings scratch games from Minnesota Lottery. So, yeah, they've got a $5 game that wins up to $100,000 for you, and a $2 game that can win up to $15,000. Great second chance prizes like Vikings tickets and merchandise. So get pumped and say I'm in to Vikings scratch games from the Minnesota Lottery. You must be 18 or older to play. Maybe we can make that happen if Hunter has a couple correct predictions here. So you're going to start off under center. Jub will go second. Declan, and then back to me. 3 trips around the room. Football-related predictions, even if they are only loosely related to football, or they can be related to the show
Write this
itself.
down.
Go ahead, Hunter.
All right, so week 1, Bengals, Bashad Breeland, interception.
all right.
Okay.
Gotta
All right.
something
Burrow
off
gets
the board
picked
quick.
off. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I like the
And
simplicity
off-
of the prediction.
Off the record, I'm guessing more than 1 interception.
Oh,
Wow.
Care to name
Yeah, you might struggle a
more names off the record?
Uh,
Or Patrick
I don't
Peterson?
know. Probably
little.
Pat
Little
P.
Harrison Smith.
Xavier Woods?
Xavier Woods.
Eric Kendricks?
Maybe a bit. Oh, what if it's a tipped big guy interception?
Michael
Maybe
Pierce?
a little
I
Dalvin
love me
Tomlinson, rumbling, bumbling,
I don't know.
stumbling.
We'll have to see.
Thanks, Chris Berman.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Good.
Back. All right, Judd, your first prediction.
All right, I'm going to make a go for football prediction since the season opens tomorrow night at Huntington Bank Stadium against the Ohio State. The Gophers' record this season will be 8-4. They are going to go 8-4 in 2021, so they will win 8 games.
I might throw a Gopher prediction into feeling that Gopher positivity.
all right.
8-4
Write
would
this
be
down.
depending on if they can win a couple key rivalry games within those 8 wins, like a Wisconsin or somebody. I wouldn't be.
Let's just say
devastated by it.
off the record, I think they, in my prediction, off the record, they're going to be 8-1, and then they're going to go in their last 3 games, which are all
Wow.
tough.
You don't want to go on the record with that? That's a
No.
touchdown pass. That's right. You're checked down Charlie.
No, that's too much. I'm checking. Yeah, no.
Although,
I'm-
if
I'm-
you
I'm
predict the
giving
exact
8-4.
record-
Yeah, I think 8-4 is a touchdown.
It is. Yeah.
So
It's the
like I'm
exact
giving
record.
you, but I'm saying they end like at Iowa. They've got Wisconsin, and I forget who the second to last game is. It's gonna be a tough
I
road.
think Indiana's in that mix.
Yes,
toward the
that's
end.
correct. It's Indiana.
All right, Declan, your first throw this week.
All right. There will be a credible report linking the Vikings to at least one of the following quarterbacks: Joe Flacco, Drew Lock, or Brian Hoyer. And I will quantify this by week 1, so I won't just have this out for the existence and forever. So there will be a credible report linking the Vikings to at least one of the following quarterbacks: Joe Flacco, Drew Lock, or Brian Hoyer by week 1.
Okay. Yeah, the Brian Hoyer thing, I think, probably makes some sense, right?
Yeah.
Did he get cut?
Yes, he did get cut. I'm
So
not
he's,
sure,
he's,
though.
So he's still sitting out there. Mm-hmm. He's one of the most professional clipboard holders you're going to find in the NFL
Oh, yeah,
these days, right? Like, that dude knows how to hold a clipboard, can come in if he needs to hand the ball off to Dalvin a couple times.
Write this down.
All right, I'm going to make a Vikings backup quarterback prediction. I'm going to leave it a little bit more open in terms of who, but write this down. A Vikings backup quarterback will start and win a game this season for the Vikings.
Woo.
A Vikings backup quarterback will start and win a game for the Vikings this season. I don't know why this person will be starting a game. There's many reasons.
Care to give us off the
Why?
record who you think it's going to be?
I mean, well, Kellen Mond would be the odds-on favorite here because he's the only one
Yeah,
on the
that's what I'm
roster right
asking.
now. So
Like,
I
I'm
guess
asking, do you think
off
it's
the
gonna be
record, I'll say
off
Kellen
the
Mond.
record?
Off the record. Now, this could all, just so you know, this also counts if it's like Vikings have locked a playoff spot up or something. It's week 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're playing a home game against
yeah,
Chicago.
Don't worry about
all
it.
right? Okay.
Yes, I
Write
agree.
this down.
I won't
wanna throw that
appeal
out there.
that to the committee.
All right, back to Hunter, your second prediction.
You actually, you had my second, or off the record. You said my prediction there. I think Kellen
Wow.
Mond, week 18.
Well, dude, you can do it because it was off the record, so you can
Yep.
steal it.
Yeah, you can take the money
Yeah,
card.
unlike the Sean Mannion, Kellen Mond will start the last game of the season. Will be locked into a playoff spot, and then I think he'll win that game.
All right.
Looking good.
It'll get everyone all excited. Or it'll be like a Matt Flynn situation where he throws 6 touchdown passes and then does nothing the rest of his career. Although Matt Flynn got paid off that game against
Yes, he did.
the Lions, right? And then Russell Wilson beat him out for the starting job in Seattle.
Yes.
It's hilarious. I think it was like a $30 million contract.
Write this down.
For one game, week 17. All right, Judd.
Okay, my second Gopher football prediction for tomorrow night. It's partially based off of what Declan's prediction was on the old school. Write that down, but it's different. Mo Ibrahim will rush for 100 or more yards against Ohio State and score at least 1 touchdown Thursday.
Okay.
So Dex had all-purpose yards. I'm going for flat out. He's going to rush for 100 or more yards and have a touchdown.
Is that a touchdown? It's a parlay. It's a good game. I mean, I feel like he's probably likely to go for 100 and a touchdown.
That's up to the committee. I can't.
We'll have to discuss.
Yeah,
I think it's a chunk play, but it's not a touchdown. It's a 20+ yard pass, but probably.
I think if you went if you did
2 touchdowns,
2 touchdowns, or 120 and a touch, or 130 and a touchdown, then I think it would be.
I want the completion percentage back a bit before I start to go big. So I'm just going to be okay with where I am. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Write this
Dial the
down.
pressure down on me. Okay.
All right.
Ben Simmons. Okay. I got my role.
All right, back to Dex.
All right. I will go with the newest member on the Minnesota Vikings. Chris Herndon will catch a touchdown against the Bengals in week 1. Chris Herndon, the new tight end for the Vikings, acquired from the New York Jets. Maybe stay put for a third prediction. Chris Herndon will catch a touchdown against the Bengals in week 1.
By the way, we will have, or do maybe already have, depending on when you're consuming this, an Irv Smith injury emergency episode. Yeah, he's out for the year. Well, he's out for 5 months.
So when he comes back and the
He's
NFC
out for
Championship game,
exactly.
Right.
That's right.
Preseason
Write this down.
for that.
All right, write this down. KJ Osborne will finish exactly 4th on the Vikings in receptions this season. So my off the record here, I think Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, a lot of this is predicated on health. I think Dalvin Cook probably 3rd. I want to say the tight ends are going to kind of split it up. Like, Herndon's probably going to catch 30 passes, and there's going to be a bunch of guys in that 30 range. Conklin's going to catch 30, and then I think KJ Osborne off the record is going to be in that mix, but slightly more catches. So KJ Osborne 4th exactly. I'm going for the touchdown here in receptions by the end of the season for the Vikings.
Write this down.
And that brings us back to Hunter, your third prediction.
All right. So got to rep the Thielen jersey. Adam Thielen will have more receiving yards this season than Julio Jones.
Okay.
Interesting. A couple
Well,
guys
matchup.
around the same age. I think Julio Jones might be a year older
Yep.
than Thielen, somewhere in there. Titans have some
I
loaded
trust
weapons,
them.
man.
You trust Thielen?
I trust Thielen.
So, Hunter, since you've got this life-changing platform right now on Purple Daily, is there anyone in your life you'd like to thank that brought you to this pinnacle moment?
Thielen. Thank Thielen.
Thank Thielen. I guess I thank my job. I get to listen to podcasts all day, and I just searched you up on Spotify, and I found you this March, and I've just been listening ever since.
Awesome.
And I would also like to thank the Vikings organization for cutting Dakota Dozier.
I think you speak for many a Viking fan right there when you say that.
I was starting to get pretty unoptimistic about the season here, but I think 11-6 would be my prediction.
All right.
Okay, man.
It's nice year.
There it is.
like
All right.
that.
Hunter's got him 11-6. He's on the record with these predictions. We'll get you on again sometime, Hunter. Thanks for jumping in, man.
Thank you. No problem.
All right. That is guest listener predictor Hunter. We'll make our final lap around the room here. But, Judd, before we do, what are you cheersing to here today? And what are you cheersing with today?
Oh, I was going to say the most important question is, what am I cheersing with? And let me think about that, Phil, because it's, boy, I don't know what I would. Oh, how about Minnesota's favorite IPA? How about Surly? And how about Surly Furious in particular? That's exactly right. Yesterday was a long day. Cuts. We did a bunch of podcasts. I wrote a bunch of stuff. And you know how I wind down? I wind down like I start up. Surly Furious, because we all do enough settling in life. So what I like to do personally, crack open a Surly Furious, enjoy the IPA that I'm going to say it slowly because it's true. Oceanized Minnesota craft beer. Don't settle. Be like Judd. get surly.
You can definitely sip those on a golf course too. And so if you're into golf and fall golf, like I love me some fall golf.
Oh, yeah,
Stop
dude.
into PXG Minneapolis in Southdale Center. It is a golfer's mecca and paradise. They've got some of the best clubs you're going to find on the market. The Gen 4 clubs have arrived. The 0 to 11 clubs just packed with PXG technology. Check them out. If you're a golf fanatic, you got to stop into this place and see for yourself. PXG Minneapolis in Southdale Center, and find out more at pxg.com/Minneapolis.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, your final prediction, Judd.
My final prediction. I'm going to make my final, write that down off of something we discussed yesterday when we picked the schedule. The Vikings will open the season with a win at Cincinnati and be 2-1 after 3 games. So they're going to beat Cincinnati. I think they're going to, and off the record, I think they might lose to Arizona. I think they beat Seattle in their home opener, because we all think, well, they don't beat the Seahawks. Well, they don't beat the Seahawks necessarily in Seattle.
Yeah,
not here.
Very few teams do.
So the Vikings open with a win in week 1, Declan, and then they're after 3 games 2-1.
Okay. I think that's a touchdown, right? He's being extremely specific.
Yep, I agree with that. That's a
I think
touchdown.
that's a
if it
Do I
touchdown.
get a touchdown? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
If it
that's a
happens,
touchdown.
It's a touchdown. Yep.
Yep.
All right, Dex,
All
your
right.
final prediction.
I will combine a Gopher and Vikings prediction here in one. Tanner Morgan will have more fourth quarter comebacks than Kirk Cousins this season.
Wow.
Oh, I love that. Like that's a
Tanner
great.
Morgan.
I love that. Great.
And
thought.
now Kirk gets more games. I mean, that's 16 games at the very most. What, Tanner can only do 13, I believe, or actually maybe 14, right? If you get to both the BCS playing games, but still, Tanner Morgan will have more fourth quarter comebacks than Kirk Cousins this season.
I love it. I think people are sleeping on Tanner Morgan a little bit. You know, it was such a mess season
Is
last
the receiving
year.
court good? Like
It's not terrible.
Dell is good if he's playing, but
It's not.
It
elite.
doesn't have a Rashad Bateman, but it's not a disaster.
okay.
It's not a disaster.
It was just so
And I
damn
don't-
good 2 years ago.
I think they also track fourth quarter comebacks in college football. You might have to do digging. I don't know if Sports Reference does it, but we'll figure it out, right? I think we'll be able
We'll
to
do it.
figure out.
Yeah. If I have to manually go through box scores, I will. I will crawl through those Gophers football box scores on my hands and knees. All right, final prediction. So I'm going to go with another Gophers prediction here. I think they're going to beat a ranked team this year. I don't know if they're going to beat Ohio State tomorrow night. I hope they do. But the Gophers will beat a ranked team this season, and I'm gonna count postseason. If they play in the postseason, they play a ranked team. They will beat a ranked team. Row the boat, Sky-U-Ma.
Sky-U-Ma.
Go Gophers.
Write that down.
That's right.
Write it down. You like writing
Hyperculture.
things down.
Can't think of the other
Family?
acronyms.
Little family.
Family. What are some of the other ones? I know hyperculture and family. I don't know what they stand for, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I will. If they beat Ohio State, I will dress like PJ Fleck on Friday.
Quarter zip tie.
Full tie, quarter zip, shaved head, everything.
I
Got
thought
everything
maybe. Well, there's that, and then also the very fitted suit. I don't know if you have an extreme fitted tailored suit like PJ likes to rock, because
No one
that
needs to
dude
see me in
gets.
something that
Yeah, I was going to
fitted,
say
but
PJ.
I don't
is-
know.
P-
I'm just gonna see the up.
Wow.
Got to see the goods. I'm up here,
Declan,
you know, so
I
gotta
think
see.
you pushed your luck far enough. I think the
Oh,
quarter zip
okay.
is good. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Let's let Phil draw the line there.
All right, those are the weekly Vikings and football predictions here on Write That Down. Every single week on
Write
Purple
it down.
Daily.
You like writing things down.
And also on Mackie and Judd. Daily Minnesota Vikings entertainment presented by Surly Brewing Company. This is Purple Daily.